Eliminating taxes on Social Security benefits with these three bills. I have all the details and exactly what you need to know right here in the video. Let's get into it and discuss what's going on. First off, thank you so much for liking and sharing this video with those buttons down below. I really do appreciate it. Also, do you know someone that may benefit from this information who receives Social Security? If so, will you please make sure to share this video with them, again, with the share button down below. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And let's get into it and talk about these three bills that are out there to completely eliminate federal taxes on your Social Security benefits. Now, we know that this is a pretty popular topic as of recently. We've been hearing a lot about this whole removal of federal taxation on Social Security benefits. Now, I want to clarify really quickly. I am not talking about the removal of payroll taxes, which pay the Social Security Trust Fund through the Social Security payroll tax. Okay, I'm not talking about that. That is where Social Security gets the bulk of its money, well over $1 trillion a year, and how the trust fund basically continues to keep some money in it and how the money goes out to the beneficiaries. If they remove the payroll tax for Social Security, that would basically eliminate the trust fund for Social Security. That would not be a good situation, okay? So I'm talking about the elimination of federal taxes on Social Security benefits. Believe it or not, there are tens of millions of Social Security beneficiaries who pay taxes on their monthly benefit. So yes, you worked all those years of your life, you paid in through all of those Social Security payroll taxes through your paychecks, and then once you become a beneficiary, if your income is at a certain level, then yes, you will pay taxes again. Fun, right? Yeah, super fun, right? Especially during retirement when you need every penny you possibly can, and there you are getting hosed yet again, okay? But anyway, I want to talk about three pieces of legislation that are out there right now. And by the way, these are bipartisan. These are coming from both sides of the aisle. Some are from Republicans, some are from Democrats, but these are out there. And all of these lawmakers, well, okay, fine. I shouldn't say all lawmakers. There's a lot of lawmakers. There's the bulk of lawmakers that do agree that they should eliminate federal taxes on Social Security benefits. So kind of interesting that this is out there. It is such a popular thing that many people agree that, hey, we shouldn't be taxing seniors. Come on, leave the seniors alone. They earn this money. They worked all their lives. They paid in through all these payroll taxes. Leave the seniors alone. Let them just enjoy their retirement. Stop taking their money through these taxes of benefits, right? But anyway, let me tell you the details of these pieces of legislation here and exactly what they want to accomplish. And now again, I'll give you a brief kind of synopsis of each piece of legislation. I'll give you the names of the legislation as well. If you want to do your own research and look them up, then by all means, I encourage you to do so, which is why I give you the names of the legislation, so you have it right there at your disposal, and you can do all the research you want about it, and you can look up anything you want about it, okay? So I'll tell you the names of them. All right, so first off, let's talk about the first one here, which is Senior Citizens Tax Elimination Act. Pretty nice little name there, Senior Citizens Tax Elimination Act. What this basically wants to do is eliminate federal taxes on Social Security benefits. Plain and simple, that's what it is. Now, I want to clarify as well. All three of these pieces of legislation I'm talking about here eliminate federal taxes on Social Security benefits, not state taxes. Remember, depending on the state that you're located in, your state may also have some taxes on the state level of your Social Security benefit, okay? So just please remember that. We're talking about federal here as well, which, by the way, generally federal taxes on anything are usually higher than state anyway, so you know, if you get the bulk of it out of there, that's great. But even if there's a little bit of state tax on there, you might have to take that into consideration as well, just depending on the state you're located in. Just take that into consideration, okay? All right, so anyway, that is number one. Now, number two is You Earned It, You Keep It Act. So again, a nice little fancy name there. I like it. You Earned It, You Keep It Act. Again, essentially the same thing here, removing federal taxes on Social Security benefits because you earned it and you should be able to keep it, just like the name of the legislation is stating here. Pretty nice little name there. I like it, right? By the way, when I get done telling you the names of all of these here, I will give you a little bit more information as far as what we also need to take into consideration and what we need to know about this. Now, the next name is Social Security Check Tax Cut Act. That's a kind of a funny name. It's kind of hard to say, honestly, but that's the name of it. Social Security Check Tax Cut Act, okay? Now, this one is actually kind of interesting because this one is different. This one phases out federal taxes on Social Security benefits over a 10-year period of time. So there's this phase out of the benefit or of the federal tax. It's not like a completely elimination one day, but rather it phases out slowly over time. So I don't know. That one's decent. It's, in my opinion, not the best. I feel like if you're gonna do it, just do it. Just pull the Band-Aid off, right? I mean, seriously, why do you have to phase the thing out? I mean, that's kind of the worst, honestly. It's like pulling the Band-Aid off really, really slowly. That's the worst. The best is just rip the sucker off fast, and it stings for a second, and you're good in like 3 seconds, right? You're fine. Same situation here. If you're going to do it, just do it and just be done, okay? So anyway, these are the 3 pieces of legislation I want to bring to your attention. Now, here is the situation with all of these. None of these, unfortunately, have been passed yet. However, lawmakers are becoming more comfortable with this idea of completely eliminating federal taxes on Social Security benefits. So this has been a kind of a topic that's been floating around for the last few weeks, the last several months here. It's been out there, and I've been seeing it around quite a bit. There's been some high-profile people out there suggesting as well the elimination of federal taxes on Social Security benefits. This is a good thing. So this talk that's being discussed out there, as well as these prominent people discussing this and the elimination of taxes on this, I feel like we're on a kind of a good start here, and this is something that could happen at some point. Now, is it going to happen in the next 3 months? I doubt it. Is it going to happen in the next 6 months? It could. It could easily happen in the next 6 months, easily by then. But I'm simply saying, don't be like getting all excited that it's going to happen next week. I don't think it's going to happen next week. I don't think it's going to happen next month. Probably not even within the next 3 months. But maybe anything could happen, right? All it really takes is a couple lawmakers to come forward and say, hey, let's finally move this thing. Let's take some votes on this and see what happens. That's all it would really take. And then obviously we would need the president to sign it into law as well. But that's all it would really take. And it would be really, really nice for a lot of beneficiaries. Because remember, you've heard me say this before in other videos. Because of the Social Security Board of Trustees annual report that we got earlier this year, we found on that report right there, they collected $51 billion in taxes with taxation of benefits last year alone. Okay, it depends on how you look at it. $51 billion came out of the pockets of seniors and went to Social Security through taxation of benefits. When you look at it that way, that's a lot of money. $51 billion. That's a ton of money coming out of the pockets of seniors who need that money. But when you look at it from the big picture of Social Security and their income sources, bringing in about $1.3 trillion a year in total income, and Social Security payroll taxes is $51 billion of that, that's nothing. That's very, very, very little. They're not going to miss the $51 billion. I mean, don't get me wrong. They're probably going to miss the $51 billion, but they'll be fine. They'll be totally fine without it, okay? It's like any of us. Let's just say that we have, say, I'm going to reduce the numbers a lot so it's a little bit more, understandable here. If we have $1,300 of income, okay, we randomly get $1,300 of income, would we be happy paying out $51 of that, of the $1,300 to basically, help other people or something? I think we'd be totally fine with that. We wouldn't really miss $51 out of $1,300. Does that kind of make sense? Same situation here. $1.3 trillion, and we're asking them to peel off $51 billion. Same situation. It's not that much. They're not going to miss it. Trust me, they're not going to care much. But this is the situation we're dealing with. So anyway, I want to bring this to your attention really quickly. Of course, I'll continue watching all 3 of these very closely. I'll continue watching everything else out there. There's a lot of information out there right now about Social Security and fixing the benefits, doing all kinds of different things to them. Of course, I'll bring it to your attention as soon as I get more information. So again, please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends on social media. Check out the other videos here on the channel, the thousands in the video library, nearly 5,000 videos there. The ones I've hand selected for you down below in the description or the top of the comment section. And right now, pop on over the screen as well. You'll see some videos there. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day. Take care. Have a good one. And I'll see you again in just a minute in that